Hey, what up, guys? We're talking about Dominick Cruz going to be fighting against TJ Dillashaw. And TJ Dillashaw is 13-2, and he has a 3-fight winning streak as the champion. But TJ Dillashaw has defended his title 3 times, beating twice Renan Barão and completely dominating him. And the only other guy he fought was Joe Soto, which I'm not exactly sure who that is. But Renan Barão just got completely dominated when Renan Barão was on like a 30-fight win streak. And I agree with a lot of people that say TJ is the pound-for-pound best 135-pounder. But you got to look at Dominick Cruz. That dude is probably the best pound-per-pound 135er out there. He's never lost in the UFC. He hasn't lost since like 2007. Dominick Cruz, on the other hand, is 20-1 and has never lost a fight in the UFC. He's beaten the likes of Joseph Benavidez, Scott Jorgensen, Uriah Faber, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, and Takanori in his last fight, and he completely dominated that fight in like 30 seconds. And they're like, well, it's a warm-up fight. No, he came out and whooped ass. And if this fight happens like they're saying it's going to happen, Dominick Cruz has not lost a fight since 2007, and that was Uriah Faber, and that was by a first-round submission, and he hasn't lost ever since then. So you got to look in that consideration that he has beaten the likes of a lot of people and has never lost in the UFC. So he would still be the champion if he didn't go out with an injury. And he beat a lot of top dudes like I just named. And they do have very similar styles and very similar way they fight. Very elusive, very in and out. They move a lot. I think that Dominick Cruz, because he's been out of the octagon so long, will have a disadvantage than if he would have fought when he was fresh, when he was not injured. And I don't know the reason why he's getting injured, if it's because he's training so damn hard that he's just prone to getting injured and he's not training properly. He's 20-1 as a professional fighter. He's 5'8", 135 pounds. He is 5'6", so he's going to have the height advantage and probably a reach advantage. And like I said, TJ Dillashaw has looked great in his last couple fights. He did kind of mirror the style of Dominick Cruz because he ended his title 3 times. And like I said, Dominick Cruz has never lost his title. And I don't know why people are not calling TJ, well, you're a fake champion. You're a fake champion, because they're saying that to the UFC light heavyweight champion, which is DC, Daniel Cormier. They're like, you're a fake champion because you never actually beat the champ. The same thing with TJ. He's never actually beat the champion, but he did fight against Renan Barão, which technically they gave Renan Barão the title when Renan Barão was their interim champion. But at the end of the day, as a champion, this dude hasn't fought a lot of dudes. He only fought Renan Barão twice and Joe Soto, which I'm not exactly sure who Joe Soto is. But at the end of the day, I think TJ Dillashaw versus Dominick Cruz will be a hell of a fight. I think Dominick Cruz versus TJ will be back and forth. I don't know if TJ will be able to hang and bang with Dominick Cruz. So Dominick Cruz in his last fight came out and was very dominant, very, very aggressive. But I don't think he's going to be able to be that aggressive with somebody that matches his size, his similar style. But at the end of the day, it says TJ Dillashaw has 100% takedown, so he can avoid being taken down really, really quickly. But I really think Dominick Cruz has the footwork, the power. Just my opinion, I think he's been out of the octagon way too long, and that's what's going to make him struggle in this fight, because he's only had 1 fight in 3 years. And he's still ranked at number 1. That's kind of crazy to me, saying, well, Dominick Cruz is still ranked as number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world if he's only fought once in 3 years. And before his last return, he didn't fight until 2011 was his last fight before he came back in 2014 and got re-injured. And that was against Demetrius Johnson, and he beat him for the title. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think TJ Dillashaw is a better version of Dominick Cruz and can beat Dominick Cruz? Or do you guys think Dominick Cruz is going to come back and light TJ up? Because he's hungry, he still wants to win, he still wants to be a champion, he still has the heart of a warrior, he's still training with a lot of top dudes. But TJ, for example, has already fought 3 times as a champion and has dominated those 3 times. And so, as always, I'm Trevor. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'm out of here, baby.